I forgot to mention before I took it apart, on the Carolina rig, you can also put a float or a bobber, whichever you like saying better. Bobber, float, same thing. My favorite ones to use are these red and white ones. Get one out here. And they come in all different sizes, but the size that's best is the one that fits best for your weight. So if you're getting a big weight, then you got a big bobber. If you use small weight, you don't really need a huge bobber. But these little, these ones are my go-to, I guess. Well, this one seems to be a little bit on the busted side for now. Not so much. Anyways, so there's the bobber, and then imagine this is a Carolina rig. I tied the swivel back on and the weight, and then your leader line would go out, and your hook would be over here. Your leader line would go out, your hook would be over here. So you would take another, I don't know, foot or so, 12 inches or so, and that's where you would put your bobber. If you were going to use a bobber, I would use a bobber if it's really kind of, I don't know, kind of weedy, lots of plant and stuff that can get caught on your thing. And there's a little hook, I don't know if you can see it there, there's a little hook that your bobber goes on, and there's one on top too. They're a little bit tricky at first, but eventually you get it. I think this one is busted. So, but you'll hook it into both. You'll hook it like this, where the white goes on top and the red goes on bottom. So this is your main line, and this is the one that goes to your weight and your swivel and your hook. So that way, when you have maybe 2 feet under the bobber, and that way when your line goes, your bobber's floating along the water with your bait and your hook dangling down deep enough. Again, I don't use a bobber very often. Once in a while I do, but only for really vegetation and yucky stuff that I keep getting snagged on. But Carolina rig, you want the bobber if there's lots of vegetation. Doo-doo.